One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Morgantown, West Virginia, home to the West Virginia Mountaineers. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the James Madison Dukes, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Mountaineers will put toe to leather to crank us up. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So James Madison's offense will get the first swing of the game. When you get to this point in the season, Jesse, and you're in the Heisman Trophy race like this guy is, every decision, every play, every move will be magnified today.
No question this guy has the numbers, but what he's also had is Heisman moments in big games. With a lot of people watching, he has stepped up and he's played his best football from the quarterback position. And David, I think that's the biggest key now here at the end of the season for him, determining whether or not he can win the trophy.
And we're voters, Jesse, right? That's what we look for. Like, were you big time when your team needed the most, when you played great competition? And so far, he's checking all the boxes, man. He's been elite of elite. Finishing the season strong right here could be the final cherry on the sundae.
Third down coming in the Morgantown faithful, making it tough on this big play. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Alston. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. They'll line up for a second down play. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. All right, guys, let's look big picture at James Madison. Good pickup on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star offensive lineman, gives him a verbal, and this is the type of talent they need to get into the program and then develop.
Yeah, and this really was more of an emotional decision, I think, for him as well. He's been a fan of this program ever since he was a young boy, and now he's getting a chance to live out his dreams. As a 3-star, he had opportunities to go elsewhere, to play in better conferences against better competition, but this for him felt like home, and now he has a chance to go out and live that dream.
Got it behind the line. It's Alston. Oh, he's got some space. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. And the Dukes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Let's talk for a second about James Madison. They had a win on the recruiting trail last week. Three-star linebacker giving a verbal commitment, and getting good talent like that is what a program at this level really needs to succeed.
Yeah, this is the next step for this program, right? Continue to get talent and high school talent that can come in that they can compete with your roster right now. Those are the guys that really help you take that next step.
Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Oh, and he missed it. No good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right. So the West Virginia Mountaineers offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. I don't know what it is about a missed field goal that can send a bolt of energy through an opposing offense. Now they've got it at about their own 37. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Mountaineers want to pick up the tempo. Those who say you can't go home again don't know Rich Rodriguez as he returns to Morgantown and hoping to take the Mountaineers to near ethereal realm.
Man, you think back to Pat White, Steve Slayton, Noel Devine, all those great players on offense. How much fun Rich Rod's offense was back in the day. I don't know if it's going to look like that right away, David, but you can see why people are really excited.
And it's a totally different look now, right? Like so many guys going into the portal, but you hope it looks like it used to with the explosiveness, with the fun. Obviously, he won a ton of games at that spot, was close to playing for a national title. Can he get the spark back?
He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. The Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. The Dukes buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Running to Green. Past the first down marker and still running. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That is exactly what you want from your offense. Create some space, get out of the shadow of your own end zone, Palmer, and make it easier on this offense.
Yeah, it's nice when you have a running back like that, too, that can create that space for you. Now, if you're the play caller, your entire playbook is wide open.
Back to throw, it's Barnett. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
And the Dukes have it with a 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
This quarterback right now is in a groove. He's doing a nice job in crease now. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Dukes want to crank the tempo. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Trying to get the corner. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for that.
West Virginia. We've come to the break, and James Madison is on top. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work.
29 Philly. 2.
The option look. The give to the back. Got enough for the first. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. First down, West Virginia. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Singleton. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. First down, West Virginia. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time.
And toward the end zone, and they knock it loose. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
And you just heard every offensive player go, oh, for a second there. How about that? The fumble deep in the defense's territory. But how about Johnny on the spot, scooping that ball up and finishing, lowering his pads, getting in the end zone. Nice break for this offense.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they tacked on the extra point. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Barnett. Swings it out to the flat. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Red pass, it's complete. There he goes. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Gives it on the option. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Grabbed over the middle at Sanchez. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Throws to the wideout. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone, the windows to throw into it for a quarterback, they're smaller and they close a lot quicker. So you really have to be on the same page as your wide receiver. And that time, the offense and the QB simply were not.
Off the play fake. Here comes the heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
As a quarterback, it's no fun playing against 3-4 defenses when they can get pass rushes from the interior of their defensive line. How can you complete throws against this defense if you can't step up into the pocket?
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. And the Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Over the middle, it's Kyle. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Back to throw, it's Barnett. Takes the easy one to the back. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Dukes will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Sanchez. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Well, this defense is going to have their hands full trying to defend the pass with all of these weapons they've got on the perimeter of the field. That is a great job bringing a dangerous target down right away after he catches the slant.
It's complete to the right. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Quick release by the QB. Pick up, and he goes out of bounds at the 30. They didn't get too greedy there. They knew what they needed, and he gets it just past the sticks.
Yeah, and I'd like to see the defense maybe be a little bit more aggressive, a little more in the face, because QBC's easy access. I'm going to throw the football. My receiver's got a little bit of space. He can get the first down. I'd like to see the defense make him work for it a little bit more.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
He'll pull it down. At the 20, he's got space. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
From the shotgun, the inside give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
They'll try the toss to the left. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Fakes to grab. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the first half.
Now on the move. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Dukes.
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ball game. That was a late game situation. Nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside his own 15, looking for room. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Morgantown, sign me up for another half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Mountaineer Field.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big...
Turning it on!
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Off play action on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Vaughn. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. The Mountaineers come to the line in the hurry-up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. He breaks a tackle. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
All right, they showed this in the first half, right? Loaded up, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Come back now, pull some guys, go the other direction, have success. Great job by the coaching staff.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's on target and complete. He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be fourth down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Field goal is good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive game.
You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big third down. That's caught. It's Sanchez. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Tight end now in motion. To the ground with the back. Got the first down. Looking for more. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, James Madison.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. Kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Catch in the middle, it's Singleton. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Mountaineers racing to the line in the hurry-up. It's a draw. Nice move to pick up yardage. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
All by himself down the middle. Past the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, West Virginia.
And QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often in this one.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Motion from the back. Snap to the back. Caught near the sticks. It's Barnett. He's running free down the middle. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes.
This offense is high octane, boy, and you just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
To the air, it's Barnett. He's got the two-point conversion, and they build on that lead. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive.
West Virginia, 16.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. West Virginia. Has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Wants to go up top on first down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, that is one the tight end is going to want to have back. He was wide open on that play. That's one he's got to make. He's got to be able to make that catch.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Mountaineers want to move quickly. They'll run play action. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And third and long, and the offense goes with a little play action. I don't know why the threat of the run. I'm not scared by that. You can tell the defense doesn't honor it, doesn't buy it, flies by the line, gets to the quarterback, gets the big third down stop.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every day. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Great job by the QB and the wide receiver understanding what they had to do to get a first down. I don't care about the completion. I don't care about getting a certain amount of yards. I got to get that first down so I get another set of downs so we can keep this drive alive.
By the receiver. Picks up 3. Second down coming up.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
The Dukes will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He turns like that, and while you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to, picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the other. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. They'll leave it with him. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the third period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Rides the back on the option, the give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Mountaineers are in the hurry-up. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Safe completion on the screen. He didn't quite make it to the sticks, and it'll bring up a fourth down from the 42.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Pressure coming. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down.
In the situation we're in, down 2 possessions, they obviously had to go for that one. And because they're not able to come up with it, it looks like they're going to be leaving this stadium with an L.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Flips it out on the screen. Breaks into the open. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
I'll be honest, man, if I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Somehow fits it into a host of defenders. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Got his man out of the backfield. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Now on the option. Leaves it with the running back. Can't White crossed the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And running the option is so important for that quarterback, man. Making the right decision. Nice job sucking the defense in.
Touchdown, James Madison. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead.
And no bones about it for this offense. 5 wide receivers. Find the space. Find the matchup. He identified it. Nice 2-point conversion play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Here's a heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Mountaineers headed quickly to the line.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage?
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. And the Mountaineers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Rush is on him. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back, and going to get the quarterback.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Mountaineers will have it 1st and 10.
You just can't allow that to happen defensively. It's 4th in California. You're in a big zone defense. Everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback. You can't let them pick that up. Somebody's got to make a play on the football, swat it away, get the interception, get off the field. What are we doing?
And the Mountaineers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Use the play fake, now to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Flying out to the left. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Dukes! The defense putting points on the board.
You know, they say sometimes you got to be at the right place at the right time, and that linebacker was. When that ball came free, he saw it immediately, was able to scoop it, show you the speed, and he takes it back for a long touchdown.
West Virginia, 16.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. A designed run for the quarterback.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like, they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment, because today, it was not a good day.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They're facing a 3rd down. On the option. And the ball comes out. racing down the left side. Touchdown, James Madison. The defense takes matters into its own hands. These guys wanted to make a statement. Statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. No, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this...
Oh, he's got some space. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Mountaineers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Give to the running back. Great move. Now he's got room. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping two hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. A QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. A run for the quarterback. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Connection to the right. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
West Virginia.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's White.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
Creates a little room. There he goes. He's finally herded out of bounds. Big pickup on the play. It'll look good on the stat sheet, and that's about it, as this one's almost in the books. After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. They want to throw it. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the...
And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice.
I think It's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know the next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
One more play to pad the stats. The offense changing the play. Back to pass. It's Barnett. Gonna let it fly. And that'll be incomplete as the pass is knocked away, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's see who it's on.
Defense.
And so they'll have one more chance. One possession behind. The pass interference penalty will give them an untimed down and a chance at a little glory. To the air on first down. Looking deep. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver is being mauled by the defender. Of course, the game can't end on a defensive penalty, so we play on here with at least one more untimed down.
Number 95 on the field goal.
That is no good. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong. They took it right down to the wire. Final game of the season, but they are now bowl eligible, and they can cash in on those extra practices and bonding time.
It's really a great moment. Like, you work